Hello, you strong and gorgeous centaur. Welcome back to the Collective Practice Podcast. I'm Lauren Spalding, and this is a podcast for mental health entrepreneurs where we talk about business growth, clinical development, and addressing our own mental health. And I'm so excited about today's episode where I'm going to be sharing with you a course that I'm going to be releasing this summer and what to expect from this incredibly helpful resource that I'm just so excited to share with you. My hope is to release this in the summer, and it's just going to be jam-packed with information to help you get off on the right foot with your business. And that is my private practice starter pack. I have mentioned this a few times in other episodes and a little bit on social media, but I've not been talking about it much just because there's so much work that goes into creating an online course, and I didn't want to set unrealistic expectations for myself about when that would be able to come out. But I'm feeling hopeful that I'll have it out by the summer, and I'm just really excited to be able to support those who are looking to be a business owner and looking to have some guidance around the complexity of being an entrepreneur. So I went into my own private practice last year in October 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic. I did not have a full calendar of clients. I had no type of cushion that in any way made this feel like a safe and completely surefire thing to do. But I had a lot of confidence that I was ready to step into my own thing. And I really had a strong need to start working in a space that was 100% within my own values. And as much as I wanted other spaces to meet that for me, it just wasn't happening. And I wanted to create that space on my own. And there are two things that have happened that I'm so excited about. So I set many goals for myself this year, but I'm just going to talk about two big ones, which were two financial goals that motivated me as I was going into business for myself. And the first big financial goal I had for myself was I wanted to create a livable salary. I wanted to actually feel like I was being paid my worth, and I wanted to address the financial constraints that I felt like I was putting on myself. And I feel so proud of myself that I hit that first financial goal within 3 months of going into private practice. Now, it took a lot of work and a lot of dedication and commitment to really marketing to my ideal client. I really wanted to make sure that I didn't just hit this goal, but I hit it with a calendar that I loved and with clients that I really enjoyed working with. So I was very intentional about my online marketing and very thoughtful in my intake calls and those initial sessions. Now, the way that I decided on this goal was I wanted to be able to match the average salary in America, which is about $50,000, give or take. And in my mind, I wanted to make that my first financial goal because I feel like with a master's degree and with a few years under my belt working in the mental health field, well, actually, with 10 years working in the mental health field, but a few years working with the psychotherapy dynamics, I should be matching that average salary at minimum. And I'm happy to say that I was able to do that within just a few months, and that felt monumental to me. It felt like I made the right decision going into business for myself and being able to do things in a way that felt really good to me, really aligned with my values, and I had no strings attached to anything that I did. And the second goal that I set for myself was an even bigger goal, and that was I wanted to hit my first six-figure month. And by that, I mean, if you want to make six figures, you need to average a certain number per month in order to actually reach that goal. So to hit a six-figure month means that you need to bring in about $8,000 per month. So my next financial goal for myself and for my business was to hit my first six-figure month, and I made that goal to be within 1 year of my business. Well, I am 6 months into being a business owner, and I am so proud to say that I hit that milestone, and April is going to be my first $8,000 month. And that's a huge thing for my business. That means that I can start investing more into what I want to do with my business. That means I can start feeling some financial freedom that's going to allow for more creativity and more accessibility within my services. And this just feels like a major, major milestone for me to hit. I'm so excited for this goal to be reached so that I can start investing in future goals for my business. Now, why am I sharing this with you? It is not to humble brag. It is not to toot my own horn. It's to let you know that I have implemented the things that I've learned about business, about marketing, and about being a private practice owner and practicing within your values. And I have found the success that I want for people who work for me. And I don't want to just stop at helping you with these first two financial goals. I want to take you and your business even beyond that. And I'm recognizing that that begins with a really, really solid foundation for your personal finances and for your business's finances. And that begins with a really solid and intentional first year in private practice. And thus, the private practice starter kit was thought up, and I really thought through what were the things that I put into place that really helped me reach this goal in less than a year. So within this starter pack, I have 5 courses planned out, and all of these are the 5 core pieces that I focused on within my first year of business, or I guess my first 6 months. The first one is budgeting. This is a huge, huge need for you as a business owner, and I'm making it incredibly simple, incredibly digestible, and giving you very simple action items to do so that you can start to master budgeting and financial planning for your business. I've done this webinar live before and I really enjoyed it. I feel like the participants were really able to get a lot out of it, and we really enjoyed diving into the benefits of finances. And I'm going to expand on this course even more, talking about mindset work and addressing some of the fears that we have around money management, and around financial success. And that's really going to help you kick into gear, having a really solid financial plan for your business from the get-go. Another course that's part of this starter pack is the paperwork course, and that's very simple. It just walks you through any of the paperwork that you need to open your doors. So I'm going to walk you through setting up your NPI, your EIN. I'm going to walk you through what to do to get your PLLC, and all of the different aspects of paperwork that you need to feel solid in opening your business and making sure you have everything set up well. I'm also going to talk about setting up your own paperwork and things that you want to consider putting into your paperwork to make sure you're covering all of your bases for any legal things that could come up in the future. So this one is very, very basic needs for a business owner. You don't need to hire a lawyer and pay $300 an hour. You don't need to outsource filling out any of this paperwork and adding to that initial overhead. Next, I have a course that's going to be all about business planning. So setting up your goals for your business and how to prioritize goals, how to make sure you have well-balanced months as you focus on business growth, and what are the most important aspects to a 1-year business plan and a 5-year business plan. I want to help you create that in a way that feels easy, achievable, and not overwhelming at all, and removing that naivety that we can sometimes walk into a business with, where we're thinking, I hope it grows and I'm going to roll with the punches. Not only will you find your success a lot more quicker, but you're going to be able to create sustainable success when you really prioritize what you're investing in, what goals you're achieving when, and how those goals should complement each other. Then I'm going to have a course on mindset work around being a business owner, because as you're listening to this, you might notice some anxiety come up Business planning, I don't know how to do that. Budgeting, I'm terrible with money. There's so much mindset stuff that comes into being a business owner that's incredibly important to address. And it's an ongoing journey to lean into your confidence and your inner wisdom as a business owner. So there's going to be one course that is completely dedicated to how you can address that mindset work and how you can make sure that you are mentally healthy as an entrepreneur. And last but not least is going to be a boundaries course and business policies. And I really thought through all of the boundaries that are important to not only think through, but really solidify as a private practice owner, especially when you're thinking about your clinical work, boundaries that are going to help you move towards success and remove any potential barriers that could get in the way in the future. So we are together going to walk through practice policies, the boundaries that are the foundation of those policies, and how to implement and hold those boundaries as your business grows. Now, this is a ton of information, and it's a lot of very, very valuable information for a new business owner. And maybe you're even listening to this and you're like, well, I've been in private practice for 2-3 years now, and I'm listening to this podcast because I'm finding that I'm feeling stuck or I'm ready to move into the next phase. Don't worry, I am going to have resources in the future for business owners who've been doing this for a little while and who are in a different phase of your business growth. But maybe you could benefit from 1 or 2 of these courses. Whatever your needs are, these courses are going to be available for individual purpose if you don't find yourself needing all 5. But if you do purchase it as a bundle, you are going to get a discount on the courses and some bonuses. So I'm just really, really, really excited for this offer because it's very much aligned with my values in that I want to make success in our field very accessible to all, and I want to help mental health professionals get off on the right foot as a business owner. So the courses are not just created around what I tried and what happened to work for me, because hello, that's not good research. That's not good data to say that what I did was valid or reliable. The things that I implemented within my first year as a private practice business owner are implemented because I learned from successful women, because I did all of the work to learn about marketing, to learn about business growth, to learn about better money management. Whatever it is, I made sure to learn from others and to grow in my success through community. And so that's what I'm hoping to pass on to you. And I'm taking everything that I've learned and everything that I've implemented, and I'm making it really easy, really digestible, and really accessible. So be sure to be on the lookout for this starter pack. It's hopefully going to be out in the summer. I'm not going to give a definite date on it quite yet because I'm still kind of piecing out my calendar, but I'm very hopeful that it's going to be available soon. And to make sure you don't miss out on it, be sure to join my email list. You can go to the link in bio, or you can go to my website, laurenspalding.co. Thanks so much for spending time with me today. And as I go into creating affordable content for people, please know that I'm still going to be providing free content as well. So make sure you're subscribed to this podcast and share it with your friends and loved ones who are also in the mental health field and have similar goals to you. The more and more you can create community and bring a sense of camaraderie around this journey, the more successful you're going to be. All right, that's all I've got for you. So I will see you in the next one. Bye. As we wind down from this episode, take a moment to reflect on your key takeaways. How can you care for your business and yourself this week? Don't forget, you are awesome and worthy of a hugely successful career. I hope to help you and support you along the way. I'll see you in the Collective Practice Facebook group and in the masterclass. Visit laurenspalding.co for more details. Talk to you soon, friend.